Just when you need something to brighten up your January, Dr. Dolittle arrives at Wolverhampton's Grand Theatre on the 29th, running right the way through until the 9th of February. I have two of the stars of the show with me now, Vicky Entwistle and Mark Williams. Hello to you both.
Hiya.
Hiya.
So, I would tell us a bit about your characters to begin with. I think, Mark, we'd better start with you because you're playing the Doctor himself, aren't you?
Oh, I am. Yeah, I'm Dr. Dolittle.
With Midlands accent.
Oh, well, I don't know. I sure yet. I might. He's a fascinating bloke, and I was really, really flattered to be asked. And he's one of those great individual characters. He just is completely himself and a bit dysfunctional, to say the least. So he's great fun to play.
Mm-hmm. And Vicky, you get a great role because you get to be companion, but you don't actually have to be human, do you?
No, it's been a challenge because obviously I've got to do puppetry, which I've never done before.
So completely new to you, that?
Yeah, and it's quite tricky because obviously you think that you're getting it right, but you haven't got the third eye. So I really had to rely on Jimmy Grimes, the puppeteer, the director. He was fab. Yeah, because what you've got to do is be the animal, make her human because she is, human, and the Doctor's kind of conscience, and she guides him as best she can without being too cheeky.
I don't know about
that. No, I am cheeky. So you've got that, and then you've got to kind of try and disappear at the same time. So it's quite a fine line. It's tricky.
And as you're not unused to working with animals anyway, are you, Mark?
No.
I suppose, or with Dalmatians. There was an owl in Harry Potter as well, wasn't there?
Yeah,
There's definitely an owl.
Yeah, and the borrowers with imaginary small people.
Mm-hmm.
I've done quite a lot of that. But the whole process of acting is using your imagination and communicating that to the audience. So it's not exactly a great leap. And it's been amazing, really. The one thing I thought would be hard is not looking at the puppeteers, but I don't.
You just blank them.
Well, no.
Don't take it personally.
You just completely focused on the animal.
Yeah.
And I always notice, accidentally sometimes catch people's eye. I mean, very rarely, only about twice have I done it, and I've really noticed it. So I've been kind of shocked.
So you've been quite surprised when there's someone on stage next to you and you thought it was just, say, a parrot or push me, pull you.
It's just hundreds of them sometimes.
Where in the story does this fall? Because there were a series of books, weren't there? So how does it tell us that?
Hugh Lofting wrote the books as letters to his children from the trenches. And amidst all that carnage and appalling life he was living, he wanted to invent a better world where people were better to each other, and his entry to that world was through animals and talking to animals. So in previous incarnations of Dr. Dolittle, in the film and on stage, they've used either real animals, living animals, or animatronics, but animatronics can't really dance. And so we've got the best of both worlds, really. We've got the animals and their characters, so we've got a whole new set of characters, and they really are. I mean, they've got their own. They've got Jip and Polynesia, obviously, because she's the most vocal. But
Polynesia, well, it's understandable, Vicky. You wouldn't have it any other way, would you?
No.
I thought I was being quite,
it's brilliant. It's brilliant what you do.
But how do you approach being a parrot then? Because it's different. I think you've probably both done work as voice actors, and I know you certainly, if you're behind a microphone in a booth watching something on screen, it's different to being the voice of something you're physically moving around. So how do you approach that?
I think I wanted to get the age of her because she's nearly 200 years old. So, that crackle and that kind of, older lady voice kind of thing. And I was going to do her quite posh, and then the director said, no. We wanted to be really northern and funny and warm, So
that's you to a T. So
she is.
Yeah, it's brilliant that because it gives she's got a much more moral strength from being northern somehow. I don't know why, because if she's posh, she just becomes a bit schoolmarmy.
Yes, she wouldn't have the warmth, would she?
No, not at all. And she's not. What her knowledge is from experience. That's what it feels like to me.
Yeah, she doesn't dictate. She tries to help.
She does? What are you on
That's
about?
from your point of view.
But, I mean, a parrot being an animal which will sometimes talk in real life compared to the others who it's going to take Dr. Dolittle special skills to be able to understand. And that must be quite good fun. I mean, I'm sure you'd both like to be able to talk to
Parrots
the
are
animals.
the finest linguists in the animal kingdom.
I think, honestly, the other puppeteers with this brilliant ensemble that we've got, they bring them to life anyway. They do speak without speaking.
Yeah.
You know, they're so clever that, like in the doctor's, we have a scene in a doctor's surgery and everybody's hands-on helping the doctor, you know, and they don't have to speak English. They make their own animal noises and you know exactly what they're thinking. It's very, very clever.
And have you taken this, maybe the step outside, you've gone outside the theatre door, tried to have a conversation with the Chihuahua?
We had a thing
tell 'em
in
about that,
Bromley
yes.
where the stage door is right by a park.
Yeah.
And there was this fox that we seem to have hit the time when we came out. It was his beat. And he used to walk past us kind of regularly and go like, all right. So that was quite curious,
But
wasn't
this
it? We were
night-
quite shocked
Yeah,
at
we
first.
were.
It was like,
And he walked up to us and I went to Mark, go on then. And he went, what? I said, talk to him. So he did. He knelt down to talk to him. And the fox stood there for ages, listened.
I
and
think the
then ran
fox was
off.
going, who the hell do you think you are?
And I said, you can talk to the animals.
Yeah, clearly he is Dr. Dolittle. It's going to be
Yes.
all part of his life from this point forward. 29th of January, right the way through to the 9th of February at Wolverhampton's Grand Theatre. 01902 429212, the box office number. grandtheatre.co.uk to get your tickets. Come and see these two and a huge cast of animals in a fantastic show.
It's a joyous show.
To work on and to watch.
Oh, yeah.
Well worth it. Check it out. Break a leg, have a great time. See you
Thank you very
soon.
much.
Or break a wing in your case, I suppose.
Oh, break a beak.